Hello Pisces, thank you very much for tuning in to your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. For supportive oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Already shuffled. Let's go ahead and see what we have. I don't really want to put the oracle cards out. I don't know why, but I'll hold them to the side. Maybe we'll change our mind. But I think this is going really well for you. For those this is going to hit for, because it's starting off with a lot of strength on your side. You've got the Ace of Swords. Now, what I'm feeling with this is it's pushing forward, and you have ideas about what you want. You're taking flight with those things. So you're kind of like, it's almost like you're at a precipice in the sense of like, all right, life has been like this so far, and I'm kind of done with that. So you're actively saying, I'm choosing something else. This is what this whole reading seems to be about. Like, you've chosen to change something, because like what's been going on up to this point, not working for me, or at least, at the very least, you're like, not working for me anymore. So you're changing the situation. Actively choosing, changing, moving forward. Now, the thing is, when you're pushing something forward, I'm getting the environment seems to be lacking, but I'm also seeing that's not holding you back. Like, all right, it may not be there now. It's almost like you have to order it on Amazon, and it's going to take 2 months to get to you. One of those things. So you're kind of like, you know what? I'm starting this. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to start working towards it. I realize I'm not going to get it tomorrow or even this week, but still, you're in the beginning. You're identifying that way, like, all right, it's going to take a while. I'm okay with that. I see it for what it is, but you know what? I'll make it. I'll get this. I need this to change because I don't like what's going on at this point. I need this to change. What's going on up to here isn't working for me. I need this to change. So I'm just going to hold to it. I'm just going to do it. There's resistance. It's weird that there's so much resistance in the environment, but I'm getting like there's a lack of movement in the environment here with the Eight of Swords, and it doesn't feel like it's a person. It just feels like the situation is just really, there's a lack of movement. That's the best I can say. It's not like it can't move forward. It's just like it's just not. And you seem to be addressing this and being aware of it. Try to think of ways around it. You're like, all right, this isn't going exactly the way I want it to. I'm ready to start. I'm ready to move forward. It's still not moving forward the way I want to. What else do I need to do? What other possibilities do I have around me? What can I do to get this moving forward? Or do I have to like try a different path to get to the same goal? What do I need to do? Because I feel like that's where you came into next. It's like, I'm ready to move forward. I've been thinking about this. I'm trying to move it forward. The environment is not really working with me on this, but I need to move forward. And I got to find another way to make this happen. It's like you're not letting this disappear. You're like, I had this Ace of Swords, but I'm not willing to give it up. I'm going to keep fighting for it. I got to find a way to make it work. And it's still like rolling around in your head like, no, I got to find a way to make this work. All right, so perseverance. Like, you're persevering because you're literally not letting it go. It's almost like something that's taken as a downside for Pisces, you're using as an upside. And I'm saying that in the sense of like obsession. Pisces can be a little bit obsessive. We can be. But it's almost like you have this goal and you're kind of obsessing on it. And you're like, no, I'm not willing to let it go. I'm not willing to let it go. And you got the Nine of Swords here, or that's over here. And you got the Wheel. But right with it, you also have, this is the obsessing card that I'm feeling here. The Seven of Pentacles. Like, you're like, no, it's going to work. I know it's going to work, and I'm not willing to let it go. And the Wheel and the Nine is coming in saying, like, something has to give here. Something has to give. This is getting really kind of heavy for you. I don't want to give this up. The Wheel's coming in, though, and it's kind of like, all right, something is going to go my way. And it's like something has to go your way. You find a way around the situation is what I'm getting. You find your own avenue to make things happen. And I'm getting a lot of power on your side, kind of like whatever you were doing up to this point, it's almost like you were playing by the rules, almost like somebody else's rules. All right, I need this first, so I'm ordering this here, and I'll wait for it to come to me. And it just doesn't seem to be coming. And you're like, all right, I'll try a different place. I'll try this other place and I'll order it there too. And whatever gets here first, that's fine. I can always use an extra. And that's stalling out too. So you're like, all right, listen, I'll just make the dang thing myself. How about that? Because you're like, I'm sick of waiting for somebody else to do this for me. I'm going to find my own way, and I'm going to research this however I need to, and I'm going to make it happen myself. I'm going to create this myself. I'm not going to wait for somebody else or, get somebody else to help me or pay somebody else to do this for me. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to find a way because I am fed up with waiting. And just the environment's not working with me. I'm going to make this happen. You do get this coming in, which is the 10 of Wands. Now, the way I'm feeling it, especially in this deck, I'd like to point out a couple things on this card just so you have a real good idea here about how I'm feeling and why. In this deck, you'll notice all 10 of those wands are on that person's shoulder. Which, yeah, it's heavy. Definitely is heavy. But you'll also notice all 10 of them are there. I don't think any of them, I've counted them before. I know I have. But, if it's close enough and you want to count them and my hand isn't shaking too much, knock yourself out. But the fact is, this is perseverance through it's a lot of stress, a lot of work, but it's like the goal is in the distance. You just got to keep it going. If you got to set it down every now and then to take a breather, then you got to set it down every now and then to take a breather, but you pick it back up and you go a little farther. But the thing is with this card especially, it's making a successful trip and holding on to every one of those wands and not giving up. It may be a long trip out there. It may seem like it's a pie in the sky dream, but you're like, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make it happen. They're telling you if you do this, for those of you this is hitting with, if you do this, you have justice at the end of your journey. You will get what you want. This will work out. All you have to do is keep going. Pisces, we tend to be a little bit obsessive at times. Doesn't mean it has to be a bad trait. If you use it the right way and you obsess about something like this, a goal you want to have, hopefully this is a good thing, whatever you're doing, and you keep going for it, you will have it. Justice is on your side. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work, but they're like, all you have to do is hold to it and keep pushing forward. You will have it. It will be yours. So whatever you started off with the Ace of Swords, you wanted it, you needed this change, things need to go differently. Through perseverance, you will have it. That's what they're saying. It will be yours. All you have to do is keep going. And that's how that's going. So I think that's good. All right. Well, thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.